Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a really cool few licks that go over the 5 and 4 chord, and they're great blues licks. They outline the chords really well, and they're pretty standard. Almost every blues player I know knows these licks, but if you don't know them, you should know them. So we're going to be playing over the change. There's the 5 chord. This is in the key of G, D7 down to the C7, then to the G7, then the turnaround chord's the 5 chord. So again, these are gonna really outline these licks are gonna outline the chords for sure. So I'm gonna play the first. Let me play it with the track first, and I'm not gonna play the whole 12 bars. I'm just gonna play, it's gonna have a little leeway before it goes to the 5 chord here, but you'll hear it. That was a little turnaround lick. I'll show you that as well. So this lick, the first one over the 5 chord, starts with on the A string with your second finger on the 4th fret, and you slide to the 5th fret. Then you go to the 4th fret of the D string with your first finger. Then you go to the 7th fret of the G string with your 4th finger. Then you go to the 5th fret of the G string with your second finger. So then you go back up to the A string to go over the 4 chord, the C chord. Start here on the 5th fret of the A string with your first finger. Hit that note, then you place your second finger on the 6th fret of the A string and do a hammer on up to the 7th fret. So then you go to the 5th fret of the D string with your first finger. Roll it down to the 5th fret of the G string with your first finger. So we have. Then you play on the 8th fret of the D string with your 3rd finger. And that's over the C chord. So over the D chord we have. Let me play that much. You can use your first finger for this note here on this. In fact, I think I just did. So you can either finger, whatever feels comfortable there for you on that. I think I feel more comfortable with that first finger. So whatever feels good there, use the first or second finger for that note, and you could actually use your 4th finger there for that note on the 8th fret of the D string there. I just feel I can get better vibrato out of my 3rd finger doing the vibrato there. Have more control. Okay, so the little turnaround lick. So the turnaround, you slide from the 5th to the 7th fret with your second finger to the 6th fret of the B string, first finger. Then slide back down from 7 to 5 with your second finger on the G string. Then you hit on the 3rd fret of the G string, first finger. So we have. Then you come back up here to the G string with your first finger on the 5th fret and do a hammer on and pull off on the 5th and 6th fret. Then you go to the 8th fret of the D string with your 4th finger, back down to the 5th fret of the G string first finger, and then come back to the 8th fret of the D string. So that part goes. So those two licks together sound like this. Then the last lick, come down here to the D string, the 5th fret, with your 3rd finger. Do a pull off down to the 3rd fret with your 1st finger. To the 5th fret of the A string with your 3rd finger. Then you do a hammer on with your 1st finger to the 2nd finger on the 3rd and 4th fret. Then you end on the 3rd fret of the B string with your 1st finger. So the whole turnaround licks sound like this. So let me play the 4/5 change and then that turnaround, and that should wrap it up. I'll take it from the top, play the whole 12 bars that way. It'll be more fun, I think, for me. Here we go. So there it is. Learn those little turnaround licks and put them in different octaves, you know. Just get that, you know, learn where to play those licks in all octaves if you can do that. Do it in different keys. But they're cool little licks to know when you're playing the blues. Well, listen, y'all have a great evening. If you like my channel, subscribe to it. Hit the like button. Hit the bell. And tell your friends, your neighbors, dog, cats, mom and dad, aunts and uncles, all that stuff. But anyway, y'all have a blessed evening and enjoy the rest of your night. Thanks for listening.